My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is January 17, 2024. It is 2:18 a.m. I guess my channel survived the chopping block of YouTube because they purposely and quickly gave me this warning, okay, a couple days ago. And then once they were gonna do that major chopping thing regarding, what is it? Let me go straight to it. I'm not gonna go over it fully though. Over this kind of community guideline modification that they were putting yesterday. It started yesterday, January 16. Okay, on January 16, which is today, is a day after it, we'll begin striking content that realistically simulate deceased minors or victim of deadly or well-documented major violent event describing their death or violence experience. Okay, so they were gonna the whole reason I'm bringing this up again is just that I'm still in the monetization program because they quickly gave me this warning. If, for instance, the 16, if I didn't have a warning, if yesterday they decided to strike me, okay, it would have been a warning. But they quickly gave me the warning first, and then they were gonna shut my channel down. Okay, so I did some delete. So there's some videos you probably will not you saw already on my channel. You will not see them again. And the day before, on the 15th, I put some of them on my community board for those who didn't see them, you know, before I, delete them yesterday or maybe a little bit later, because I delete a lot. So yeah, if you want to see them, if you want to support me, I will try to. I didn't do it yet. Okay, as of now, I didn't do it yet. Modify my Patreon. I'll put a cheaper version, and no matter which tier that you pick, everybody will see everything. Okay, it's just for those who have a little bit extra who wants to help support my channel. That's why I even have a $50. It doesn't matter if you pick $50. The one who's probably the cheapest will see the exact same thing as the one who has a $50. Okay, so that's why I put all these numbers. But I need to put a cheaper version now because of what YouTube just did here. Okay, so new subscriber, welcome. My estimate revenue, $219.85. And let's go to my analytic. Okay, 1,892. And by the way, my my charity channel, which is this one, let me go into it. So right now YouTube is reviewing it. I did the minimum requirement needed for it to be in the monetization program. So right now, if I go here, this is where they say here, we'll check if your channel follows YouTube's monetization policies. If everything looks good, you're in. So right now they're reviewing it. And here they're letting me know if I want now, okay, if I want to do membership on that channel, I could set it up for you guys to do the membership. So the reason I have not done any membership on any of my YouTube channel, I used to before on PYTE, but since they demonetized it, I can't do it no more. And I realized some of the numbers that I'm seeing on Aviation Sussex, they don't look real to me. It seems like there is some modification somewhere. I'm not pointing fingers. It's just that it doesn't look good to me. So instead, if you want to be a member, just go to Patreon. Okay, so this is the thinking right now. I don't plan on create membership or anything like that on any of my YouTube channel, Patreon is the only place where if you want to support my channel, you could go to. I just want the videos to play, and if you don't want to do Patreon, you could support me through PayPal and Cash App. Okay, so this is what I have for you here. I have about 15 tweets. There's really not that much going on Twitter because they're just making noise, the UK that is, about Lilibet's name, a 2-year-old. She's 2, right? A 2-year-old. So I shuffled through, I grabbed some stuff, some funny one. So pretty much this is what this video will cover. Hopefully I stay within an hour. I'll have a little bit more about living legend. I have about Lilibet's name and Sinkie. You should know Sinkie is the chicken, and I believe one LOL video at the bottom. Okay, so let's go on Twitter. Before I do, let me switch back to my other channel, so when I come back to it, it will be there. Okay, so this is for this channel that I'm doing this video. So let's go on Twitter. Okay, first tweet. All right, let's pause. So this one is 4 minutes and 17 seconds. Oh my God, it's long. I didn't know it was that long. So there's a possibility this might repeat again. Because I might, okay, maybe not. If I put it twice from another retweet, I'll just focus on the caption and some of the comments. All right. Jason Kanoff helped Daily Fell against Meghan Markle's letter and accused her of bullying staff. What's the first name? Something John. Chase, I forgot his first name. John's links to Dan Wooten on Harry and Meghan location and about quitting monarchy. King threatened Harry and Meghan by removing security because Harry won't remove John and Wooten from court document. Camilla made Clarkson and Pierce attack Harry and Meghan, etc. That's pretty much in a nutshell. Is there? Okay, so there's one comment here. Basically, Charles and his crew can get the clicks and views. The media was betting on at the beginning of the year. Beginning, I think. Okay, the media was betting on at the beginning of the year. All of them were saying they were only going to focus on the real royal family. All right, so there's that here. Begging of the year. I think it's beginning of the year. All right, so now I'm going into Dr. Schuller's tweet. Okay, let's pause. Oh, it's more. Okay. Let's see here. This is what happened when I only read the captions and then don't go too deep into it. Because what I like to do is when I know I'm going to record something for you, normally, maybe once or twice I'll listen it before. But normally what I like to do is wait until I'm recording to play it. That way you could get my initial reaction. Okay? So this is why I didn't know it was that long. Okay, because I only read the squad's caption and then I saw the video. Okay, let's read. What kind of a great-grandmother is infuriated that her great-granddaughter is named after her? If true, the Queen sounds petty and vindictive to be infuriated that Harry and Meghan named their daughter Lilibet. She doesn't own the copyright on the name. Buckingham Palace aides celebrating this nonsense is ridiculous. They just don't have anything to talk about, okay? The Queen was alive when that happened. She didn't say a damn thing. So how come now the people who's in charge of the palace now is claiming otherwise? Okay, is the Queen still alive? If the Queen is still alive, why are they making this for the Queen? Oh, Lord. Okay. 4 minutes and 17 seconds. Let's listen to this BS. This is why I didn't really put that much on my community, but all of these are freaking stupidity that's going on.
True about the Queen being really cross that Harry and Meghan called their daughter Lilibet, which is the Queen's nickname.
And I find this entire conversation so utterly ridiculous.
Thank you.
First of all, I mean, if you look at the paper, it says royal sources said Buckingham Palace was relieved and aides were celebrating. What exactly are you celebrating? First of all, the Queen does not own the name Lilibet. It predates her.
She sort of does. She has
no
name.
People, let me finish.
Oh my God.
Yeah, my name.
I can't believe these people. It is her name. It is okay. So what? Okay, there's a comment I have somewhere in one of those tweets. It's freaking ridiculous, really childish. But let's listen.
It's Shola. There are many people call Shola.
Yeah, but do you have a nickname? If your nickname,
But you're
I
not,
have
with
it
respect,
with
Shola,
all
you're not
due
Queen of
respect.
England.
God.
No.
Not yet. Not yet.
There's a reason for that. But the name Lilibet
There is.
existed. The name Lilibet existed before Queen Elizabeth.
all right.
And it is not about seeking permission. It is all about the fact that they have a right to name their child what they want to.
Can we just say-
They said they got her blessing.
Before you come in, just to
They
be
got
clear
her
what the story is,
blessing.
Charlotte, hang on, is that the Queen is alleged to have told her aides.
So again, one of the reasons why I wrote this book is every word in that book is mine. And I realized that
What do you mean by that?
because the amount of unnamed sources that have fed information to the British tabloids about me and my wife and my family.
You have a source,
true
and it's you.
and not true. I am the source of that book.
Is that the Queen is alleged to have told her aides,
I am the source of that book.
the only thing I own is my name, and they've taken that.
They make her sound petty and vindictive.
Remember, Charles will throw Harry under the bus for his aid. This is why Harry is in court, or I think he won that case, for putting the name of courtiers or aid that was in the court document. Okay, so Harry, his father, will throw him under the bus for any aid. All right, so who is the source? The source.
Shola, the whole point is they've lied.
How the hell? Oh wait, wait. Let's move in. They lie. The Queen was freaking alive when they named their daughter, and now they're saying they lie. Oh my God! From a freaking aid. Oh my God! This is ridiculous.
They make her sound petty and vindictive.
Shola, the whole point is they've lied. They lied because they said that they got her permission. Fact, they didn't. So if they're going to lie about something so significant,
Oh, that.
Well, no, they did say
the
they got her
biographer,
permission.
the
No.
biographer.
So
Well,
why would you believe this biographer over Harry and Meghan one?
I didn't
Why
hear-
would you
Shola,
believe?
you have to credit.
Why would you believe this biographer?
Shola, just hold on.
Yeah.
Nick,
Yeah.
Oh my
complete
God!
sentence.
Look at this. Now that Shola is telling, the real common sense thing, they won't let her talk, but they want the other guy who's saying, Harry, out of a aid. Meanwhile, the Queen was alive when the baby was born. Oh my God!
To somebody who is independent, who is writing a biography. He says that the name was not given with permission. If he's right, and one would assume most people will accept he's right, where does that leave Harry and
Okay,
Meghan?
and then
where is their credibility?
No. Where is the credibility of this person? Because when
Well,
this story first of all broke out, and with all due respect, this child was born 2 years ago, there was side by side reports that said the Queen was happy. All right, and even if they did not get
was
her
a new
permission,
grandchild.
let me finish. Great grandchild. Even
Great-grandchild.
if the Queen did not give permission,
Mm-hmm.
and they informed her that they're going to name their child. That is perfectly okay. She does not own a copyright over the name Lilibet.
Let's say sometimes when you and I are getting on, I call you Shoal, right? Now that's
You?
well. Let's say I do, right? Whatever, and then I say
Oh my
to
God.
all my friends, "Oh, we've had a new kid, and it's called Shoal."
Yeah.
And you'd say, "Well, that's weird. Why are you giving
No,
my kid
not.
my nickname?"
No, I would not.
And I'd say, "Oh, Shola's delighted."
No, I would not.
And you'd say, "No, I don't. That's
Again,
the only
I
thing
do
I've
not
got is
own
my."
the name. This is a ridiculous conversation.
know.
If I had a child called
the
Shoal.
fact that first of all, don't bastardize my name. Just call the child Shola. But the
No, but
point
Shola's
is
a more common
the
name.
fact that the Buckingham Palace is in any way supporting this ridiculous
Because they're
story.
protecting the Queen.
It is ridiculous. She's dead.
Isn't
Hang on.
Isn't
The
this
issue
story?
is, wait a minute, guys, the Buckingham Palace are not attacking the book, which suggests that
They're
actually
attacking
it might
Harry
be
and
true,
Meghan.
right?
No. They're attacking Harry and Meghan in order to cover up God knows what story.
Thank
that's gonna
you.
Come out about Andrew or Charles or William. This
Okay.
is ridiculous.
All right.
No, they are stories. Those are stories, but
Oh my
this
God.
is also a story.
It's not a credible or any
Okay,
newsworthy
you're not going to
story.
agree. All right, but
The
I
Queen
always thought.
passed
So
on.
do you think?
she doesn't own
do you
the
think
name
she gave
Lilibet.
permission or not?
I don't care if she did or
No,
not.
but I'm asking you. Do you think she did or not?
I think
Do you think the
maybe
guy's
she gave-
lying?
I don't think they are. And they have no reason to lie.
Oh, money,
They say they got her blessing,
money and fame.
which is not necessarily
Money
the
and
same as
fame.
corruption.
Her nickname.
What money for over a name?
I don't know anyone. Wait, I don't know anybody else called Lilibet.
Again, the name Lilibet predates her. It's existed
It
before
was
she
a
was
nickname
born.
given to her by her grandfather George V.
So, and he did not own the name either.
no,
he
no,
didn't create
all right,
the name.
but it's like the name Shoal. It only exists because it's well, okay.
And you can name whoever you want, Show, because that is not Shola. So,
Right, okay, all right.
Oh my God.
It's probably a bad analogy, but it's still on.
terrible analogy.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
True.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, and there's more. Let's see. Other waste of money, spending £8 million to put King Charles' picture up in buildings when we have so many people eating out of food banks in this country. Oh, so there's more stupidity going on over there? All right, so let's listen. 2 minutes and 32 seconds.
And here we go. This is the issue. There are lots of council offices, courts, schools where we still have a portrait of the dear Queen. It's going to cost upwards of 8 million to replace them all. Do you think they should do that, Nick, or save money by leaving the Queen up?
The thing that I'm saying here, when they're doing this kind of work, similar to renovation of palaces and all of that, do they have people bidding to do the work for them? Or they pick their people to do that work for them and then give them millions for it? I don't understand. How could this be costing so much? Okay, you take the pictures depending on how many places they're gonna replace it. Okay, they take the picture, a photographer take the picture and make several copies of it. Okay, let's say, I don't know, let's say 1,000 copies of that picture. Okay, how much will that be? So let's say, let's give a random, let's say a quarter, £250,000, okay, for that. And then to frame it, let's put another 250, 1,000, 250,000 for that. So now that's 500. And now distributing it to each of those places, let's add another 250, even though it could be less, 250,000 for that. And the people who are there, just take the one down and put it up. How much is that cost? Zero. Where did they come with those numbers, with those figures? £8 million? Oh my Lord. Okay, so let's continue.
Definitely put him up. He's the king.
Yep.
It's £8 million is a drop in the ocean. The royal family
God.
bring about a massive amount of income and revenue to this country.
Oh.
And it's right that, as he's the king, we should not have some...
Okay, we've debunked this nonsense before. They've said this before. This is what the royal family is all about. So far, it's just BS that's coming out of the country. I don't know how many... Well, they will cook up the numbers anyway. Oh my God. There's no way. There's no way. And then the way he's saying 8 million is a drop in the ocean. Okay, if it's a drop in the ocean like that, so how come they're not helping the people? Oh dear Jesus.
Somebody who unfortunately has passed away. She has a place, but not in every school because it's now taken up by the king.
What would you do?
Okay, I agree with him in one aspect. Okay, the queen died. Now this is the new monarch. This is their system. This is not to say that I agree with the monarchy type of government thing. Okay, even though they keep on saying it's a figurehead. But this is what they have over there. This is their system. Yes, the queen is dead. She's no longer held that position. Now it's Charles. Yes, I agree. Take it down. Put him up. But that amount is just too much. But let's continue.
Do Shola?
I would not have either of them up. I think the bottom line here
Take
is
down the
it-
pictures of the Queen
Yeah, there's just
and
no
leave
need.
a sort of what kind of stain on the wall.
I would not back.
Put Trump
I
there.
would not back. I would not back any kind of funding of 8 million government-funded scheme when we have people feeding on food banks. For
Yeah, but
goodness' sake,
it's an investment. It's an
I
investment.
listened to what you had to say. It's
Okay.
not an investment to see King Charles' face in council buildings.
But the
It's
issue,
not an
Shola, the
investment.
issue is you're replacing do you replace the Queen? The way to save money is to do nothing. So you leave the
nothing.
Queen
Do
in lots and
nothing.
lots of buildings.
We do not need any of their pictures on our buildings. We already know what they look like. I would rather that this money be used to help those in need.
Okay.
Period.
All right.
Yeah, and I understand Shola. And I agree with Shola as well. But this is the system over there. Okay? I 1000% agree with Shola. But this is the system over there. If this is what is in place and they want to do that, That's fine. But the figure, £8 million, I think is a bit too much. It's a little bit too much. I don't think it's that much. Like she said, that Dr. Sheila said at the beginning, they cook up that number. Okay? So I don't think it costs that much.
The only
And
people
we
who
spend-
object to
we spend more
anti-monarchists.
money.
The only
We
people.
spend more money on them than
Go
we
on,
bring into
Nick.
this country.
The only people who object to anti-monarchists.
And so what if you?
I think
become
Sheila would probably
anti-monarchist, it's not a big deal.
self-identify.
And you probably
It's
fall
not-
into that category.
I could not, again, I repeat, I do not see personally the point of spending money on putting somebody's picture up when there are people feeding out of
That's
food
true.
banks.
You're,
That's true.
you're speculating to accumulate, and the royal family
Speculate
brings
to
in.
Speculate
the
what?
royal
It's the truth. It's the truth. I've had videos of that.
10 to 15 children a shift every day, every single day, and I'm saying you can't have that, there's no money, you know. And it's breaking my heart. You know, you see them, they're in a queue full of all their peers and other school children, and it's humiliating for them. It's so humiliating. They just look at you like, well, what am I going to eat? And it's like, I can't give you anything. I'm sorry, you know. And I'm just dreading going back to work. I'm dreading October. And to be honest, it's getting to the point where I'm just like, I don't even think I can do this job anymore. I didn't take the job on to starve children. I'm sorry, it's just, you know, it's just something has to give, and I just don't think it should be children's spirits. You know, I'm sorry, I just...
Are people saying that, you know, they can't even fix their shoes? They rather, you know, save the money for food. Kids at school, food bank. You have footballers who's, you know, helping children to pay to eat at school and all of that. So how is this speculation? It is the truth. Oh my God.
Family,
Well,
Shola.
just a
On
sec,
the
Shola,
royal
Nick,
family.
could you just tell us word.
Called you Rola, I'm sorry.
Did you call me Roland?
By accident.
Okay,
From shoal to
shoal,
roller?
roll.
Honest.
Shola.
Shola rolling. Okay, go.
No, what I'm saying is the royal family bring in billions in
No,
terms
they
of
don't.
income to this
No,
country.
they
And
don't.
This is just a small piece of that
We
jigsaw.
would earn that money
Okay?
with or without them. People would still visit all of those palaces. People will still come to this country to enjoy our culture with or without the royal family. Let's not get
weddings.
into that.
Look at the
8
weddings.
million putting up Charles' face in buildings is a waste of money.
Look
Okay.
how many
That's true.
people
That's
watch the
true.
royal wedding and then compare that to the Danish wedding.
Danish.
This day,
They didn't do anything.
Yeah, they've had a change of king over there.
Yeah, I saw. I did.
Yeah.
I did.
They didn't spend that much. They make it a simple thing. They made it a simple thing. That money that Charles spent on the coronation could have gone to the people as well. So the Danish people know exactly where the money should go. Oh my Lord, let me go into that. There's 86 comment under it. I'll read some. It will patch a crack up surely. Okay, I agree, and it also doesn't promote tourism expenditure because the royal picture is in council buildings, schools, hospital, etc. And visitors to this country don't use these facilities during their holidays. It's just more brainwashing and more royal PR of us citizens. Okay, so that's commercial. Official pictures of the head of state should be up in place like parliament and official government offices. We don't need them in school per se. I would prefer to see that 8 million spent on school meal programs, school facilities, etc. I agree with this person. Money that could be spent helping families up and down the country, making sure everyone has a warm home, food that is healthy, and children's getting more support. Instead, all they think of is putting these silly portraits everywhere. How sad. Okay? Get the children to draw a picture of him. That's not a bad idea. Or maybe he goes and visit. Well, it's still gonna cost with security and everything. Find something online and just put it. Okay? Oh, that's even better. Okay? Put the picture on the website and have them make a photocopy of it and place it on there, on the official thing, if they want to save money. Oh my God. Okay, after these three, that's it. Use some of the money you make on the coattails of the royal family to feed some. Every day it seems taxpayers' money is being spent by government with no regard to the British people' holistic well-being. There is no understanding of the devastating impact the living crisis is having on households. They don't care. Okay, self-harming and suicide rising. Shame on them. Get the children to draw the picture of them. Okay, so let's go back. I need to get off this. Oh, okay. I thought there was another one. Let's see here. The late Queen Elizabeth II prefers sharing her name with a horse than her mixed-race grandchildren. Her family and the media are destroying her legacy. I think I shared this somewhere. Great Britain, Lilibet, that was April 1931. The stable of His Majesty the King and Emperor announced last week that George V is entering 30 horses to race this year in various British classics. One of these beasts, a spry little filly, has been named Lilibet. It is believed, said the spokesman for the royal stable, that this name has reference to His Majesty's elder granddaughter, the Princess Elizabeth of York. Alright, so let's see here. Horse named after Princess the King's 3-year-old Lilibet, who had her first race in the Spring Hall Plate at Newmarket this week, is named after Princess Elizabeth. Lilibet is the way the princess pronounced her own name. And let's not forget as well, remember, Miss Doria always called Meghan her flower. Okay? So now there's a flower named Lili. So pretty much, like Dr. Schuller was saying, she doesn't own the name. But anyway, let's read these two. This is an ad, and then that's it. Those two men are so ridiculous. I know. Alright, there was already a biography last year by Giles Brandreth, sorry if I pronounce it wrong, which claims the Queen was delighted and took it as a compliment. I mean, like I said, the Queen was alive when the baby was born, and she met the baby. So how come she didn't say anything then? Why now, after she's dead and she cannot speak? Did she come back alive? Dragging this all up again with a contradictory narrative just makes the royal family look petty and vindictive. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. Alright, living legend. Should I... You know what? Let me switch some stuff up. Okay? Because these are my note here. This is about living legend. There's more about Lili. So let's switch that up and put the lilies. Let me pause and do that. Okay, I switch it since the first video was about the name of Lilibet, so I want to continue with that. So when I'm done with it, I'll go to the living legend. I switch some things up. This is what's good with putting some, you know, those keynotes on the side. Okay, this is what classified as news in Britain: bullying a 2-year-old child. Okay, is there some comment? Oh, so there's my comment here, and I blocked them afterward. Let's listen to this first. A new book has revealed that Queen Elizabeth was reportedly infuriated by Harry and Meghan's claim that she had given her blessing to their daughter being named Lilibet. But should a grandparent have a say in a grandchild's name? Is it okay to ignore, grandparents' advice? What was it? A new book has revealed that Queen Elizabeth was reportedly infuriated by Harry. Again, the Queen was alive when that happened, but those books that keep on being writing about the royal family is for the history book, okay? They want to contradict it. This is what's happening here, okay? Keep that in mind. It's for the history book. They really want to paint Harry as something other than, okay? But thank God, anybody with common sense, but then again, the way the world is going now is they're dumbing down the citizen, the people, including in the US as well. They want to be the one to tell you how to think, when to think, how to think, and all of this stuff. Okay? So as they dumb down the population, so when the books in the future, when people are reading it, they're not gonna question these kind of things. If this is that, so how come that is this? You know, something like that. This is to put this in the history book, and then to make sure that it contradict what Harry said. But if people still have common sense in the future, one of the things they could ask themselves is that when Lilibet Diana was born, the Queen was alive, and then on her first birthday she met the Queen. Okay, Lilibet Diana met Queen Elizabeth. Okay, so how come there was nothing that was said in between? Why after she died? Okay, so this is something, you know, the future needs to ask themselves. But right now, we already know it's BS. Because the institution is built on a lie. And Harry did not want to be part of that lie, and he moved away.
I am the source of that book.
Is that the case?
No, absolutely not. No, I mean, and if we're talking about why this whole, you know, Harry Meghan thing started, it started because several years ago, if you cast your mind back, the Queen was and always will be the most popular royal. But second to that was Harry. It wasn't William and Kate. It was not William and Kate. And when Harry and Meghan became such a popular couple, it put everybody's noses out of joint. The establishment wanted to retain the monarchy as it was, to boost William and Kate, and the media, the Daily Mail and the Telegraph in particular, fed those lines.
Well, I agree with everything until you said the last bit. I think that somebody in the palace decided to take them down a peg or two, and it went too far.
Do you not remember?
Okay, so let's listen to this BS here, and I have my comment on the previous one. Let's listen.
I think with Harry and Meghan, you know, it was her private name, you know, and
private
all
name?
the controversy about what they think about the family. Why did they choose to take her private name?
And if she'd shown,
as
apparently she did, you know, not 100% enthusiastic support, you think they should have, out of respect, not called their daughter Lili?
I do. I think they should. No, because it was her private name, and to take her private name, she should have. They should have.
Okay, I'm sorry, people. I'm only sharing this with you for those who's not on Twitter. It's one stupidity after another stupidity. Okay, so let's listen.
Given 100%.
Yes, I do agree with that.
Right.
No, I'm not supposed to, but I do agree with that.
Because it's a special case, isn't it?
Yes, it is a special case. It's different. I mean, any other name, you know, would have been fine. They don't have to ask their grandparents. They don't have to ask, you know, should we name our child this? Should we name our...
But what
my
your
daughter,
your daughter was going to call your grandchild Banana?
Banana? Well,
or Teardrop?
Teardrop, that's a nice name. No, I wouldn't get involved at all. My grandchildren are called Archie, Albie and Ossian. And I would not get involved, even if I didn't like the names. When my daughter was born, I called her Kira, and my mother said to me, "What sort of a name is that?"
Oh my God!
And I said,
"And how did you feel when she said that?"
I just said, "Her name's Kira." I thought, no, I'm not. You know, she can't get involved. It's who I want to call my daughter, and that's it. It's nothing to do with anybody else.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to call them something stupid. But even if I did, it's her child, not mine.
Okay, the same thing will apply to Harry and Meghan. It's their child, not yours. So shut your mouth.
I think that being a grandparent is an extension of parenting, and my parenting didn't stop when my children had their own children.
Oh my God!
So I think it's very important to advise.
That's the thing.
Good point.
Yeah. So I'm still parenting my daughters. Having boys after girls, it's nearly killed me. I have no idea how to look after grandsons. So therefore, I'm not a good grandmother to grandsons, but I'm still a good mother to girls.
Oh my
Do you understand that?
Do you think that the Queen seemed to be someone who would interfere with the parenting of her grandchildren?
No, I wouldn't think that she needed to.
No.
It's just that they took that very personal, private name, and that was hers, wasn't it?
I think the Queen, if you can imagine her, if she did have any problems, would just get one of her courtiers to say, actually, this isn't protocol, so you can't do it.
Oh Lord, I suffer through this just for you guys. Okay, with everything going on in the world, I can't believe this is even being discussed on national TV. It's embarrassing. What kind of a grandmother would be anything but honored? This is painting the Queen as a nasty person. Okay, British media sanction the British royal family have sullied Queen Elizabeth II to be a racist royal. Queen Elizabeth was racist. Celebrate Queen Elizabeth II, who served for 70 years. Backbiting, gossip, tearing each other apart, being vindictive and cold. People are tired. Show Queen Elizabeth II refreshing humanity behind the scene. Spare did that. Okay, whatever. So let's go back. Alright, so this is my comment here, which I black, by the way. 2 people liked it. Let's see here. Okay, the real Lilibet. Okay, this is what this person put. Okay, and there's me here. Okay, there are real people with the same name. Example, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, rest in peace, Michael J. Fox, Michael Douglas, Michael Keaton, Michael Moore, Michael Caine, Michael Phelps. Okay, did I have more? Okay, they all were real. Your point is psychotic people out of that island. Alright, let's leave this alone. I have another tweet regarding Lilibet again. Oh my God. I hope it's not a video because it was painful listening to these people talking about that. Again, keep in mind, it's for the future, not now. Alright, so they're making noise now to prevent something, but the book that mentioned that's for the future. So the Daily Vile are now using a dead woman to go after Harry, Meghan, and their children. I mean, how low can you get to use a dead woman to attack the couple? I don't believe this BS for a second that the late Queen was angry at the couple for naming their daughter Lilibet, the gutter. Again, all this for the future. The institution, the system is dumbing down people. Okay, so the next generation don't have to have the mindset, the capability to ask themselves question. Okay, when the Queen was alive, Lilibet was born, and the Queen met the baby during her first birthday. So how come she didn't say anything? All right. So now this book coming and trying to erase all of that. That's all it is. That's all it is. Okay. The Queen took Harry and Meghan, calling their daughter Lilibet as a compliment. It was intended to be new book claim. Okay. So when was that? That was back in 2022. Oh my God. These people are ridiculous. Okay. Queen's furor over naming a baby Lilibet. I don't know. They're bouncing the people back and forth like a ping pong ball. Okay, press are making up shit to take the focus off Andrew. Pathetic. If they think that this makes the royal family look good, they are solely mistaken. I see you. Okay, that's me here. Okay, they didn't say shit when she was alive. Why now? Harry and the Queen were in communication. How will those idiots know? Again, these are questions probably the future needs to ask themselves. They never knew about the waffle maker the Queen sent Archie. The question should be what the royal family doing now for this BS to be on the paper. Is that a squirrel piece? Alright. They are stirring up shit as the current royal family are not making them any money. So more lies. I hope this statement from the Daily Fair is brought up in the trial. I am sure David Sherborne will have field day with them by picking out the lies and shred. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. Who knows? Maybe, I don't know. These people, every day there's some nonsense coming out of there. Nothing newsworthy, but full-blown BS. This is a GIF. Alright, Derangers think they can argue about whether the Sussex children are black when Doria is their grandmother. I guess they've never heard of Paris Jackson. Okay, you don't get to tell black people who is and isn't black. Alright, so there's pictures of, different. Let me just show you. There's Harry and Lilibet, and there's Miss Doria, and with the Kardashians. I just realized this woman in the back sort of looked like Jessica Simpson. In a way, slightly. Then her cheekbone give it away. Said, no, that's not her. Okay, so there's Archie with his little chicken, and there's Paris Jackson. This, you could question mark it. Right, so there's here. Okay, here's my cousin and niece. They're both black. The Derangers are uneducated. They think black is only skin tone. Okay, so there's my children as well. Okay, too cute. They look a lot like my niece. Okay, so there's that here. Paris Jackson was a surrogate child. Okay, her brother was, but she wasn't. Okay, I don't know anything about that, so I'm just reading this. Okay, even if she was, her biological father was Michael Jackson, and she identified as a black woman. So this is what I put. Okay, Ether kid with her daughter. Okay, I know Paris Jackson wasn't the best example, but she's a good one, and I liked it. Okay, so let's go to the next one. I don't know what this is about. I then put like a side note for myself. Oh, I remember that. Okay, I don't own the palaces or the painting, only my name. So she's throwing a shade of what's going on in the UK. And now they have taken that. There's the laugh, racist royal family. Queen Elizabeth is racist. Okay, it's 16 seconds. I don't know how I'm gonna show this because this is from a movie. So I'll have to take different screenshots to share with you. I can't just let it play. YouTube is very strict. I'm telling you, very strict. Just cried or something. Okay, so that's that. Said the 95-year-old woman. There's the laugh here. People are laughing. Ironic considering she didn't even own the name. There's the laugh here. The British media is throwing Queen Elizabeth II under the bus to try to get Prince Harry to do some hot-headed thing they can't report on. That's another very good point. Could be. Okay, no one will convince me otherwise. The British media is lowest of the low. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. I think I'm done with Lilibet thing here. Next tweet. So now we are into the legend, living legend. Okay, Harry, the officer and a gentleman, living legend of aviation. How time flies, just 3 more days until Prince Harry receives the prestigious Living Legend of Aviation Award. Okay, so there's some comment here. This is the one, have mercy. But you guys are all here. You're all here. You know he is, so that's why you're following his fan page. Okay, Princess Diana's only son. Let's see here. The 28-year-old who earlier this year completed a tour of Afghanistan as an Apache co-pilot gunner qualified in his new role this week. His commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Tom De La Rue, said, "This is a tremendous achievement for Captain Wells, who passed with flying color." Commander Wells, Prince Harry, has this week qualified to take full control of the Army's fearsome Apache attack helicopter. Okay, so there's all of this, but they're trying to minimize him. My goodness, these people, full-blown ridiculous. Next one, there's a picture of him here. Harry is very tall. Look at him here. Okay, I'll bet my house he didn't fly that aircraft behind him. And this photo up. Oh, you could bet all you want, but he did it. Okay, he did what needed to be done to help. Being in an army is not about I, it's we anyway. So this is the problem the UK have. Okay, laughing my ass off. The petition has stopped. It's going ahead, laughing my. Okay, so let it be. I'm telling you, these people are showing how stupid they are. Amazing achievement to be awarded this without actually having a pilot license. Oh. Okay, I stop now. Okay, you guys could continue reading. There's other articles that says he was, thank God he did it in the US, so they can't contradict what happened in the US. So let's go to the next tweet. Oh my Lord. Okay, so there's that here. Prince Harry, a living legend of aviation and more. I love that the receipts are out there of how well he was respected in the army, and his legacy included the Invictus Games shows Harry's consistency and continuing to give back and helping to make positive change. Okay, so this is what I was saying. Thank God they are received, and especially when he did his flying thing was in the US. Okay, exclusive under fire with Harry the hero, American officer who fought the Taliban with the Prince tells Daily Mail TV how he was cool as a cucumber as missiles rained down and refused to use his royal title. Okay, and now they want to rewrite his military achievement history. Evil will never win. Okay, so there's a YouTube video here. YouTube video. Here's the full TV report from September 2018. So you guys could go on YouTube and watch it. Diana's brave son, that's for sure. All right, so is that a retweet? No, so that was that. Let's go to the next tweet. There's that. Once an officer, always an officer of the British Army. Uniform not required. Alright, so that's where I believe this was in Hawaii when he was doing some stuff there. Okay, you support the center. Okay, the center said. Okay, I don't know anything about that. Okay, I don't think there is another man alive that look as good as he does in a suit. He's so hot. Absolutely, he is. They're saying that, you know, they have to. What is that? Okay, there's that here. Thanks for revealing yourself for a clown that you are. I slay them on Twitter and you're out. Okay, so there's a lot of childish talk here. Let's focus on this. Okay, he's not allowed to wear a ceremonial uniform as he left the job. Harry already answered this question here. Alright, he doesn't care about being uniform. This is, like I said, childish thing here. Okay, there's here. Harry is retired from the army. He told former service members last year that they don't need to rely on. Okay, so that's what he said at the Invictus. Alright, that they don't need to rely on their uniforms because everything they need is already within them. This photo was taken in 2022 as the U.S. Naval Base in Hawaii. That's what I thought. Alright, so I believe this is the quote that he said. I'll put the video. I won't even read that.
The uniform you've been wearing this past week will give you a new story to tell. And for others, it may give your old uniform new meaning. But I'm here to remind you that after all this, you don't need to rely on a uniform, nor should you ever feel lost without one. Because to be role models, or the role models that each of you are, takes strength and it takes courage. When I talk to my son Archie about what he wants to be when he grows up, some days it's an astronaut, other days it's a pilot, a helicopter pilot, obviously. Or Quasi from Octonauts. If you're laughing, then you've seen it. But what I remind him is that no matter what you want to be when you grow up, it's your character that matters most.
Yeah, except those are American soldiers. They fought alongside. They are allies. This is what part of allies is.
I'd now like to introduce Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, who's a humanitarian, mental wellness advocate, environmentalist, and military veteran. As co-founder of Archwell, he is focused on driving systemic change across all communities through nonprofit work as well as creative activations. The mission across Archwell, which currently includes Archwell Foundation, Archwell Productions, and Archwell Audio, is united behind the deeply held belief that compassion is the defining cultural force of the 21st century. In fact, Prince Harry has dedicated his life's work to advancing causes that he is passionate about. He is the founder of the Invictus Games, a platform for wounded, injured, and sick service personnel to use sport as part of their rehabilitation, something I know a little about, as well as Travelist, a nonprofit entity comprised of several of the largest online travel agencies in the world. Additionally, he co-founded Santa Bali with his dear friend, Prince Seso of Lesotho, in memory of their mother's charitable work in combating the HIV crisis, and serves as president of the African Parks, a non-governmental organization focused on protecting Africa's ecosystems in partnership with local communities and governments. He was named Chief Impact Officer at Better Up, a world-class coaching platform that helps people everywhere achieve their own version of peak performance, and serves on the Aspen Institute Commission on Information Disorder, which brought together critical voices across public, private, and civil society landscape to respond to today's mis- and disinformation crisis. Prince Harry served in the British Army for 10 years, rising to the rank of captain and undertaking 2 tours in Afghanistan. And I must say it's been my absolute privilege to work with him. My absolute privilege to work with him. Prince Harry, over to you, sir.
There's this here. Yep, American soldiers, Harry commands respect and army bases around the globe. Imagine that. That's a very good one here. I'm telling you, but I don't want to throw the UK under the bus. Many of them have shown great respect toward Harry. Okay? It's the tabloid and his family that's doing this nonsense, by the way. Okay? Go on my other channel, our part of Pure Service. I talk a lot about a couple of these things, especially during the Invictus and Germany. There's a lot of things about that.
Prince Harry, the human touch that he has was simply extraordinary. He came around and spoke to every single athlete. He shook the hand of every single athlete. I was also able to show him a picture of my little girl, who's also a redhead. So I said to him, oh, look, this is my little girl. And I've got a picture of her putting a funny face. And he said, my little girl does that face. He was amazing. And without Prince Harry's advocacy and constant commitment to this process, that individual lives like mine wouldn't have been touched. And we're now seeing that extend to 21 nations across the globe. And he's one of us. He is one of us. Like me, has served in Afghanistan. So I was amazed to meet him and to be able to have a magical moment, and selfies and photos was brilliant. And he's around here all the time. He keeps walking around here, and of course gave that amazing speech at the beginning of the opening ceremony. The whole room jumped in on a spontaneous Harry, Harry, Harry. But the one thing in his speech that really stood out for me is that he asked us all to look down at our chests and see our nation's flag on our chest or on our sleeves. We've all worn on operations over the years. And I felt 550 athletes all looked down at the same time as he said that. And that was the moment where it got a bit dusty in the room, if I'm quite honest. The emotions hit me. And that flag that I carry on my chest now, I'm very proud to do today.
Happy? Yes, you happy? Well done. Well done. Well done. Happy birthday.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
I've got something for you. This is from our team. Dealing with this ball, volleyball. Thank you very much. Because the team is our strength. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. And you, thank you for supporting. Bravo! Thank you for supporting. So come on, everybody.
Okay, so Sinkie now. Exclusive report, this is a shade being thrown here. Exclusive report, a source from Archie's Chicks Inn confirms that HRH Lady Sink has settled into her new coop and has been welcomed warmly by the other chickens. In fact, the source stated the other chickens appreciate the diversity, skills, and life experiences Sinkie brings to their flocks. I'm telling you, the imagination of the squad, especially Jodifa, is unbelievable. There's that here. Eggy Peggy is waffle for no longer ruling the roost. HRH Sinkie, Queen of Prince Archie Chicken Inn. Okay, I'm telling you, these people. Oh, that's an ad, by the way. I don't even. Alright, so there's more replies. Let's move on. Wow, can't believe the UK. Next tweet. The office of Her Royal Henness, Princess Sinkie, would like to remind members of the press, quote, not to refer to Her Royal Henness as either black or white. Her Royal Henness takes great pride in her biracial feather cultures and believes that calling attention to any one specific feather is a disservice to hens of all feathers background. It's not the feathers that define the hen, but rather the accomplishment of the hen. Members of the press and the royal family will do well to stop designating color to their chickens before they hatch. Oh my god, the squad are ridiculous. Yeah, this is the one royal I will actually bow to. Okay, well, and that's the truth. Okay, so that's an ad here. Okay, too pretty. I'm dead. So we're not having omelets for dinner. There's that here. Okay, all colors living together in perfect harmony. She fit right in. There's the laugh, there's the award, and people are laughing. Alright, so there's a LOL on Sinkie. I remember what this is. This is a GIF, but the caption itself is LOL. Let me pause it quick. Let's pause it quick. I'm telling you, the squad are ridiculous. Lady Sinkie friends showing up to protect her from the toxic British media. So this is supposed to be Lady Sinkie. This is a GIF. Watch. There's no sound, by the way. Look at that. Oh my lord. This is something that I could have put on my community board to show it, but it's hard to really keep on taking a whole bunch of screenshots for you guys. It's better to see the video. Okay, laughing my ass off. Oh my god, look at no, I can't believe the Sussex squad. Laughing my ass off. What in the name? There's all of that. This is an ad. Okay, love that GIF. Yep, and is the caption that matches with it too. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. The squad are just laughing, that's all it is. My nose is tough. Okay, if anyone going to hold the umbrella for my wife, it will be me, Harry, the officer and gentleman. Okay, so let's look at some pictures, because some of you said you like pictures. Oh my goodness, look at that leg. Look at Harry. Wow. There he is here. Officer, gentleman. That's it. Okay, so there's more here. Always. Oh, I remember that night. Yep. It was a fun night on Twitter as well. Another fun night. Because the squad, it's like one event after another. It was 3 events. The Commonwealth, That's when she wear the green with her cape, and then that other I think this one came next, and then the one where she wear the red, she went to the concert. Meanwhile, Bulliam has to be reminded to show the common courtesy of gentleman's behavior. This guy, Harry is a warrior. He needs a wife and children he can fight to protect. I'm so glad he has them. Okay, let's now all focus on Harry, the living legend. Let's stop the name distraction. What name? Okay, so I must have blacked them because I'm not seeing that. Okay, hello. Chivalry at its finest. Okay, there's that. I have two more. Now, this is a French video. Hopefully it's still up, because lately a lot of people remove their stuff. I don't understand it, but I think there's a translation in it. Okay, so let's pause it. This is the video. Okay, interviewer. Okay, so the caption is pretty much saying what is being said here in French. Okay, interviewer. What is your wallpaper, madam? Harry and Meghan, because I like them. Interviewer. Why didn't you put Kate and William instead? I do not like them. There's that here. Okay, Michael Sidewalk produced by Neo TV Office and South of France. Okay, so that was in South of France. So this is what was said here. Okay, so if you speak French, here for you. Okay, 10 seconds only.
Quel est votre fond d'écran, madame?
Harry et Meghan, je les aime bien.
Pourquoi vous avez pas mis plutôt Kate et William?
Je les aime pas.
Mon fond d'écran, c'est...
Quel est votre fond d'écran, madame?
Okay, so that's that. Okay, laughing my ass off. It looks like it was just a random thing. They're just asking people, what do you have on your wallpaper? And this one happened to be Harry and Meghan. So one of the squaddies and friends put it on Twitter. Okay, that's the sense that I got. Okay, so that's in French. Thanks for translating. Love it. All right, so there's that. Her facial expression while saying she liked them. I love her. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. This is why Harry and Meghan are globally loved. You have squaddies everywhere. This is my last one, and then I'll do a prayer. That's a LOL, by the way. Let's pause. Come on, pause. Okay. Okay, at least he tried. Okay, so let's start all over. It's only 13 seconds. This is a little girl.
Go.
So she did her cut. Oh, and backflip too. That's the little brother try. It's the way he dropped himself.
Go.
Watch. One more time. This is so funny. Look at him. Boom. Oh my God. I'm sure when he gets older, he'll learn to do it. Okay, there's me laughing. Okay, that's how we all start when we're little in the grass. Okay, good morning. He will soon get it. That's what I'm saying. Too cute. All right, so let's do a prayer. Oh, okay. Prayer for, let's say, knowledge. Okay, because it seems like the UK is dumb. Well, okay, let me not just put UK and the thinking it's just UK. The US as well, globally. They're trying to dumb people down. So let's pray for knowledge. Prayer for knowledge. Okay, let's pick that one. Knowledge and wisdom. Let's see what comes. You know what? Let's focus on knowledge only. The thing that I was thinking. Okay, daily prayer for knowledge and wisdom. It still pop up anyway. Okay, I seek your wisdom so I can walk in the path you lay before me, knowing right from wrong, protecting against temptation and deceit. Fill me with your knowledge, O Lord, so I may walk in the straight and narrow path and faithfulness to follow you. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Okay, so that is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate, and I will put a cheaper version on Patreon. So you guys go help support me, because there will be some stuff now I will not be showing in here, but that will be on Patreon. Okay, I just need to find where I could host those videos. Okay, so that is it. Thank you for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.